Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a snowy Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. That's about a half an hour north of Denver. My name is Larry Vickers. Today we're going to take a look at one of the used haulers that we have on the lot. This is a 2020 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This truck has just a touch over 26,000 miles. So as we get started, if we can kind of show both the truck and the trailer, you can really see what this truck was designed to do, is to pull or to tow a trailer exactly this size. And if you look, these two really go very well together. So if you happen to be in the market for both a truck and a trailer, you know, I've really seen the GM step up when people buy package deals, so that's certainly something to keep in mind. Now, as we view the truck from the side view, we see that it is a metallic black color. Another thing that the Summit Hauler does offer on the 2020 models is it has 3 storage components. So this allows it to have the most storage capacity of any of the haulers on the market. The batteries are located underneath here. And as we proceed, I'll show you how we'll jump start those if we need to, as compared to tearing into the batteries. Underneath here is a trickle charger. And what that does, it's basically you connect it to a 110 outlet that assists the batteries in maintaining power. The DEF tank is located right here. Now that holds 6 gallons, and research is showing between 300 and 325 miles for every gallon of DEF. It comes with 2 50-gallon fuel tanks, one on each side. As the truck is sitting in rest, like it is now, that fuel is going to balance itself out. However, when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Underneath here is the block heater. We're certainly into that time of year where people in this part of the country are going to want to utilize that to keep the engine warm. Now we'll come on and take a look directly in front of the truck. And we'll start towards the top and work our way down. The big thing to notice is the size of that windshield. There's 2,500 square inches of glass. So that really makes visibility outstanding on this truck. There's the Freightliner badge here, a large grille. In addition, as we come on down, tow hooks located on each side. Now you will notice that the bumper is broken into 3 parts. The logic in that is if we get in an accident and we dent this one, we can simply replace that section without having to replace the entire bumper. Now look underneath the hood. You will find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This engine offers 350 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. Some things to notice: the yellow is stuff you and I can check. Here's the oil. Right across would be coolant. Plus, as I mentioned, you can jump start the vehicle from here simply by hooking the jumper up to there. Now, as you'll notice, when we put the hood down, it's not going to slam down. We have to manually push it down. So if we are under there working on things and a gust of wind comes up, it's not going to smash us. Now, as we take a look at the tires, one thing to notice, the Summit Hauler has this. Okay, those are wheel balancers. So inside that is a bunch of BBs with a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you gain speed and you pick up momentum, that's going to balance the entire rotating mass. So Not only does that make for a more comfortable ride for you, but that will prolong tire life up to 40%. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both front seats are air, and that is adjusted right here. In addition, they are heated and vented seats. When you go to start your truck, you're going to want to turn that key about halfway and let those gauges go all the way over and reset. If we do it prematurely, there's a chance that it'll pick a code that simply doesn't exist. The truck comes with a kill switch located right there. As much electrical current as going through the truck, it's generally good practice to get into to shut that kill switch off when you're done for the day. As you look at the back seat does make down into a bed, and this does meet DOT requirements for a bed. And to go back up is simple. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. The bed is lined along the top, which is something that's going to protect your investment going forward. When we look inside the front storage component, the front two do not connect. There's no divider in between, which will allow you to store more items. This truck comes with a Hensley hitch, and what that means, it has airbags on it. And so we can adjust how much air we want in those airbags right there. The most practical and unique addition to this truck, it comes with a generator located right there. That is the Cummins QD 12500. Guys, that is actually the same generator that they put in these large RVs. For example, the King Airs, that type of thing, has those generators with it. So in the given scenario we have here, where we have a trailer hooked on, that's a very, very smart add-on, because you're going to be able to go anywhere and still have power to your trailer. As we take a closer look at that hitch, we're able to see the airbags located here and here. So not only is that going to save wear and tear on the trailer, but it's going to save wear and tear on the truck too, because you don't have metal on metal, it's going on air. As we come on through, we can see the hookup for the lights for the trailer. A lot of people that are looking into this type of truck are comparing it to pickups. So let's just take a brief comparison of the two. The biggest advantage to this truck obviously is safety. Not only simply the size and the mass of the truck, so if you are in an accident, your chances of walking away from this are extremely higher. But in addition to that is the braking system. This comes with air brakes compared to hydraulic for a pickup. Well, if we have a slight leak in a hydraulic line, that's just going to continue to leak out until we go to need the brakes and they're no longer there. Let's compare that to air. We have a slight air leak. We have an unlimited supply of air, so we can simply keep feeding the brakes air until we get a chance to replace that line. As we take a look here, we can get a shot of the DVD player. And just notice how much room and space is available in this truck. It's going to make those 12, 13-hour drives basically feel like you're running to the grocery store. The passenger seat underneath here gives us access to the cab air filters. Cup holder located there. These are the softest, most comfortable seats on the market. In addition, you can adjust the air to this seat located right there. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. Okay, so from this angle here, we can take a shot directly in front of us so you can see just how much visibility this truck offers. Right above me is the backup camera, so that's a very nice place for it to be because you simply don't have to take your eyes basically off the road. A lot of my customers leave that on all the time because that enables you to see what's coming up behind you. Right over here is the air horn. And if you take a look at the dash, this is wraparound. So that's yet another safety advantage. This isn't flat. So if you need to make adjustments, for example, turn on the mirror heaters, you can they're very easily obtainable. So all you have to do is push. We're not reaching over here to make adjustments. Everything is right here. As mentioned, it comes with an automatic transmission. I realize vehicles of this size may be somewhat intimidating to drive, but they really don't need to be. R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive, and you're on your way. A couple of the things we're going to point out, the major ones right here, this is the air dump. So you can let air out of the back of that truck. An example of when you would use that, when you go to hook up your trailer, let all the air out back underneath it and put the air back in, and that'll basically hook it up for you. This button here kicks heat into the back seat, and this is the fan for that. The truck is already lined for air for a trailer, so if you have air for your trailer, right here is where you would turn that on and off, and you can simply put the glad hands wherever you want them to be. This is the engine brake located right here. So you have three options: up as high, off, or down as low. So an example of how that works, say we're towing this trailer through the Rocky Mountains, which are right next door, and we're coming down a sharp decline. We're gonna wanna kick that on high, and basically you have 350 horses coming back at you to assist you in slowing down. So not only does that make things safer for you and your family, but the other drivers on the road as well. Right here is the trailer brake. We pan on over to climate control, located right here, with a couple of cup holders here. Take a look inside the console. You can see the headsets for the DVD player. Now we take a look at the steering wheel. At the dash, we can see what the gauges are. There comes with ones for air supply. The top one is strictly brakes. The bottom one assists the brakes, but it also measures things like the cab, the seats, things of that nature as well. Over to the left is simply oil, water, and transmission levels as well. So a very unique truck that we have on the lot today from the standpoint that it does have such low miles on it. In addition to that, it has that generator. Now when the truck was sent through the shop for the inspection, the generator, which has only 240 hours on it, was also serviced. This is stock number 5U211865. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. The cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.